Next question is 11. A large company is using AWS organizations to manage its multi-account AWS environment. According to company policy, all users should have read-level access to a particular Amazon S3 bucket in a central account. The S3 bucket data should not be available outside the organization. A SysOps administrator must set up the permissions and data bucket policy to the S3 bucket. Which parameters should be specified to accomplish this in the most efficient manner? A. Specify as the principal and principal orgled as a condition. B. Specify all account numbers as the principal. C. Specify principal orgled as the principal. D. Specify the organization's management account as the principal. Correct answer is A. Next question is 12. A SysOps administrator is attempting to download patches from the internet into an instance in a private subnet. An internet gateway exists for the VPC, and a NAT gateway has been deployed on the public subnet. However, the instance has no internet connectivity. The resources deployed into the private subnet must be inaccessible directly from the public internet. What should be added to the private subnet's route table in order to address this issue, given the information provided? A. 0.0.0.0/0 IGW. B. 0.0.0.0/0 net. C. 10.0.1.0/24 IGW. D. 10.0.1.0/24 net. Correct answer is B. Next question is 13. A SysOps administrator applies the following policy to an AWS CloudFormation stack. What is the result of this policy? A. Users that assume an IAM role with a logical ID that begins with production are prevented from running the update stack command. B. Users can update all resources in the stack except for resources that have a logical ID that begins with production. C. Users can update all resources in the stack except for resources that have an attribute that begins with production. D. Users in an IAM group with a logical ID that begins with production are prevented from running the update stack command. Correct answer is B. Next question is 14. A company's IT department noticed an increase in the spend of their developer AWS account. There are over 50 developers using the account, and the finance team wants to determine its service costs incurred by each developer. What should a SysOps administrator do to collect this information? Select 2. A. Activate the created by tag in the account. B. Analyze the usage with Amazon CloudWatch dashboards. C. Analyze the usage with Cost Explorer. D. Configure AWS Trusted Advisor to track resource usage. E. Create a billing alarm in AWS budgets. Correct answer is A. C. Next question is 15. A company website contains a tier and a database tier on AWS. The web tier consists of Amazon EC2 instances that run in an auto-scaling group across 2 availability zones. The database tier runs on an Amazon ROS for MySQL multi-AZDB instance. The database subnet network ACLs are restricted to live web subnets that need access to the database. The web subnets use the default network ACL with the default rules. The company's operations team has added a third subnet to the auto-scaling group configuration. After an auto-scaling event occurs, some users report that they intermittently receive an error message. The error message states that the server cannot connect to the database. The operations team has confirmed that the route tables are correct and that the required ports are open on all security groups. Which combination of actions should a SysOps administrator take so that the AWS servers can communicate with the DB instance? Select 2. A. On the default ACL. Create inbound allow rule soft type TCP with the ephemeral port range and the source as the database subnets. B. On the default ACL. Create outbound allow soft type MySQL/Aurora 3306. Specify destinations as the database subnets. C. On the network ACLS for the database subnets. Create an inbound allow rule of type MySQL/Aurora 3306. Specify the source as the third web subnet. D. On the network ACLS for the database subnets. Create an outbound allow rule of type TCP with the ephemeral port range and the destination as the third web subnet. E. On the network ACLS for the database subnets. Create an outbound allow rule of type MySQL/Aurora 3306. Specify the destination as the third web subnet. Correct answer is C and D.